So in this video I'm going to explain the scoring of bowling and how it works. I'm doing this for a class I took for bowling, and at first I really didn't understand how the scoring worked, but as I got to know a little bit more I do, and I would like to let you know. So how it works is, when you go bowling you have a bracket or a score sheet. It looks like this. It is on 10 frames, and the third one has a chance. On the last frame, or the 10th frame, you could have a chance to go 3 times. I'll be explaining that one later, but for right now what I'd like to explain is from the beginning. There are there's actually 3 ways to score. One is by marking, by getting either a strike, which looks like like that. The other one is a spare after getting some number and then getting all 10 pins down. It's a spare, just a diagonal, or just by getting pins from that where you don't spare or strike, so like 5 and 3. So what I like to do is just kind of go through a game and explain how the scoring works. So first, if you start playing, if you get a strike on the first set, the X goes right here. That means you got all 10 down, and what happens next is the next 2 frames will add on. So in the next frame you get, let's say, 8 and 1. That would be 9, so the 9 would also add to the 10 on this one, so you would get 19. And then on this one you would add the 9, so that would be 28. And that's how that would work. If you get a spare, so let's say you got a 2 right here, but then a spare, you would wait until the next round to see what you got, because with the spare you only do the next score. Then like with a strike, you get count the next 2. So with the spare it would be like this. Let's say we get a 5. You would add it onto that one, so the 2 would be 30. With the 5, well, that would actually, no, that's wrong. So that'd be 10 plus 5, that'd be 15. 15 plus 28 is 33. Let's just say. And then this one you would get a, let's do a 2. So that means you would have 35 points. What would happen if you would get multiple strikes? So you get a strike right here, then a strike right here, and a strike right here. 3 strikes in a row is called a turkey. And what would happen is, with these 2 strikes you would add, since it's 1 and then 2 and each one is 10, that is 20, and add the 10, that would be 30. You would add 30 more, so it would be 65 right here. Then if you get a 5 right here, that one would add to be 25. So if it's 15, 25, that would be that would be 7, no, that would be 90. And then if you get a, let's do a, if you gutter it right here so you don't get any points. Guttering means you either don't hit any pins or your ball goes in the gutter. It would mean that one would be at the 5, so that would be 15. That would be 105. And then we keep going. Let's just say we got a 5, and then you add, that would be 110. Let's do 5 and 4. That would mean 9. That would be 119. And so far that's actually a pretty good game. What happened with the last frame is quite interesting. What would happen would be when you are scoring, if you get a strike, I'm going to kind of explain it down below. If you get 2 numbers, so let's say we got a 7 and a 1, that would be equal 8. Then this final score would be 127. But if you would have got a strike or a spare on that one, kind of go down here. So here's the 3. If you got a, let's say, a 7 and you got the 3, it would be a strike. You get to go again. So that would be and you say you got a 4. So it'll be 10, 14, and add that, so that you would have a maximum point of 14. On the last one, the maximum points you can get is if you get 3 strikes, which is 3 axes, which would mean you would have 30 points to your last one. So if we scored all 3 times, that would mean the maximum points we could get with the 10th frame would be 149. I hope this helped you understand a little bit more about the scoring. I know it was a little confusing at first for me, but I hope you enjoyed it and have a great day.